I can't do that because I'm still sick. I can't get the high pitch. Yeehaw! Alrighty, welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Scavenger Mod beta test. And last time, we got to the Temple of the Ancients, and we had an issue where the bronze bangles and the sneak gloves were not correctly updating depending on how many characters we had. I'm still not 100% sure where where the problem actually happened. My guess is it has something to do with the fact that I didn't get Vincent. And most of the other beta testers probably did, and that's why they didn't run into the issue. It could have also been a few other things, but I think that was the issue. So now, Suna has gone in and fixed the count, so the count should be correct. In this save file, we actually went in and fixed the count ourselves. But one thing that we might want to do when the beta test is over is we might want to go back to this section and make sure that when we pass Vincent, it does not give us extra of what we need. Because the way the game basically decides whether or not we have all the right equipment on or not to start the next section is it actually looks in our inventory to see how many bronze bangles and how many sneak gloves we have. So like when Vincent joins the party, we add another bronze bangle in so that he can equip a bronze bangle. And then if it were to add that, but Vincent isn't in the party, then it would keep seeing one bronze bangle in our inventory and thinking that we don't have all of them equipped, and then it would soft lock us. So we might want to go back and try that. For now, this save is fine. We can use it, but we don't have Vincent yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to load this. We're going to go back and get Vincent, and we're going to make sure that all of his stuff updates properly. Right now, we do have the right amount. We have 2 bronze bangles and 1 sneak glove, and right now we have 2 characters that need bronze bangles and 1 character that needs a sneak glove. So that is all correct. We're going to go get Vincent, make sure that his stuff works correctly, and then move on from there. So that's what we'll be doing at the moment. Is this on YouTube? It's on YouTube, but it's only for Patreon members. So I usually don't like to do like stuff that's only dependent on whether or not you have Patreon or not. I try to make sure that all my content is free and that you don't have to pay to watch anything. However, since this is a beta test, I wasn't going to upload this at all. But then I decided, hey, why not, give it to the Patreon members as a bonus. And you can still watch this for free if you really wanted to. You could go on the videos tab on Twitch and watch it for free there for the next like 3 months. But once they get deleted off of Twitch 3 months from now, Patreon would be the only place you can watch it if you wanted to go back and watch it. But having said that, I'm going to be doing a full playthrough of the mod when it's done and it's all correct and working correctly on YouTube anyways. So if you don't catch the beta mod or all of the beta mod, you'll see it again. I said beta mod again. Scavenger mod. You'll see the whole thing again on YouTube later. So it all works out for everybody, but just kind of a nice bonus for those of you that are Patreon supporters. I think we already beat Lost Number, right? So yeah, we just have to go grab him. Yeah, we'll have to... Maybe we'll do like a quick playthrough where we skip Yuffie and Vincent and see what happens. I don't expect many players to do that are playing this mod, but see, some people might skip Yuffie so that they can use her later. You know what I mean? Like they might decide, let's save Yuffie until I need her because she comes with the throw materia, and you might want that for like a specific boss, or you might just want Yuffie to be a nice level when you have her join the party. So like there are reasons that you'd want to skip them. I was actually skipping Vincent not to test the mod, but rather just because I figured I didn't need him for the next section, so I would just wait to get him. And I'm glad I did, because now I know that we had to fix the section. Beta mod, your only attack is beta. Is it best to support me on Twitch or Patreon? It really depends. Patreon is probably the best way to support me. Well, like I said, it really depends. It depends on what you want. If you want to support the stream itself, Patreon is really nice because it's monthly. And it takes less out of the paycheck than Twitch does. However, there's a lot of other ways, you know, like the PayPal donations, those don't take a lot out. But if you do PayPal donations through Twitch, then I take 10% out for the charity. So if you want to support the charity, that would be the best way to do it. If you don't want to support the charity and you want to just support the stream, then you could PM me and you do the PayPal through my email instead of through Twitch, or Streamlabs rather. And then there's like, you know, if you do the subbing on Twitch, then you get the emotes and you get the subscriber badge and all that. If you do bits, and you get the bit badges, and you can help with certain bit incentives that we do sometimes. Patreon, you get special YouTube stuff, so if you're like a big YouTube, if you like the YouTube a lot, Patreon might be better for you. So it really all depends. But if you go to 4aproductions.com/support, I have a nice little list of all the different ways you can support and exactly what each one does, so you can choose from there what best suits your needs. And I think, let me check it real quick so I don't give you false information. I think I have the straight PayPal email here. Yeah, I think this is the straight PayPal. So that would be like the best place to literally just support only the stream if that's what you're interested in. So yeah, check that page out if you're curious. Slap like now. And there's an absolute crap ton of ways that you can support the stream without paying money. You can try grinding for bits on Twitch. You can share. You know, sharing helps so much, and not enough people do it. Because it's just not something that you think about, but sharing helps so much. Like just sharing the video online, whatever sites you use, just sharing like your favorite video or the Twitch or whatever. If you're not someone that likes to donate money, but you like to donate, you know, physical things, I have a P.O. box you can send stuff to. You can also contact me about giveaways. A lot of people like to support through giveaways, so they'll contact me and say, hey, I want to do a giveaway, and then they'll sponsor like a giveaway. So yeah, there's a lot of different options. You can always just PM me and be like, hey, I want to help out, and we can always like do whatever you think is coolest. So Actually, before I go anywhere, let's check. Should have 3 bronze bangles, 2 sneak gloves. Yep, so it updated correctly. Welcome back-ish, Suna. So I just got Vincent and the sneak glove and bronze bangle updated correctly, so looks like we're on the right track here. I might want to save, or not save, but heal if I can. I can't. I have no healing. I was going to heal before I lost everything, but I have no way to heal, so never mind. I do have an Eris limit break ready to use, though. You know, I never noticed it, but this kind of looks like a face that's like grinning, but then his eyes are closed. So I think we decided we're keeping Sid for this section, right? So he gets like the trident in here or something. I noticed it was there, but I never noticed that like those slits kind of look like eyes. I saw the teeth, but the rest of it just looked like carvings. Sid's freaking out. Everything. Nice. Oh, cool, and you fixed Eris, so now she's automatically in the party. That's good. Alright. This starts our journey through the Temple of the Ancients. This is going to be interesting. There's not... I mean, there's a lot of treasure down here, which is good. But not all of it is super helpful. That's going to help quite a bit, getting the trident right away. There's some, well... The big thing is going to be the Princess Guard. I can almost solo enemies with the Princess Guard if done correctly, but the problem with that is I don't know if there's any healing whatsoever in this entire dungeon. We got Healing Wind and that's it, so that's going to be rough. But, like I said, Eris is going to be a complete monster with the Princess Guard. Sid's not going to be half bad with the Trident. Cloud's not going to be half bad with the Nail Bat. We also have a ribbon to get. Although that won't help a lot with the bosses. It would help me right now with this garbage. I learned Frog Song, though. That's nice. Oh, God. Can you please unfrog Cloud? Oh, this is over. This is over. We do have, yeah, let me rephrase. We do have inns. We have the ancients that can help us heal. But, like, in terms of in battle, we have really nothing at all except Healing Wind. Thank God the ancients heal you, because otherwise we'd have to get through this whole dungeon basically relying on lucky Healing Winds. And that would be no good. God, are we really gonna die to this? I want to keep this Frog Song, but I don't think we're not gonna have a good time here. I should have stole from the middle guy, because he probably would have given me a soft or a remedy to get Sid back in the game. Cloud can survive like 4 more frog jabs, but he's just gonna keep getting put to sleep. This is fair. These things have a silly amount of health, too. More health than you'd think. I don't know if we win this. Hey, Slick Eddie, thank you so much for the 6 months. Enjoy your brand new Buster Sword badge. Get some hype in the chat. We got that Buster Sword badge. If only I had the Princess Guard, she would be annihilating them right now. But I haven't gotten there yet. I was about to say, maybe I can Frog Song one of them asleep. But I keep hitting frogs. Alright, hopefully that puts him to sleep. This is one of the things that this mod does really well, is that it really showcases the gimmicks of some of the fights, because you don't have the ability to defend against any of this stuff. Normally you'd walk in here and be like, oh crap, there's frogs, and start equipping frog stuff, but you can't do that here, so you have to actually play by the game's rules a lot of the time. That can make for some interesting scenarios. Wow, she dodged while asleep. I wonder if they ever run out of magic. They have to eventually. But Frog Song is so cheap, they'll probably take them forever. Alright, we got rid of one. That'll help a lot. Oh, big crit. Well, he might have ran out, because he's only jabbing now. Oh, there he goes. I don't know if we've seen any frog enemies for the remake yet, but the frog status ailment is a thing. Alright, finally. Here's another big problem. We have no way to revive Cloud until we get to the Ancient. Luckily we're right here. But in battle we have no revives at the moment. Yeah, I saw a little bit of the materia screen. I only kind of glanced at it. I didn't want to spoil the whole thing for myself. But I did see kind of what it looks like. Looked pretty good. It looked pretty reminiscent of the old screen. I always found it weird that they chose this dungeon to have all the physical attack, no magic items. You would think it'd be like the reverse, because this is like a magical place. So you'd think they'd have like a bunch of magical weapons. But instead they have the no magic, but does a lot of damage weapons. Yeah, funnily enough, the nail bat is pretty good, but in this run, it's amazing. Because I don't have much materia to use anyways. So, giving Cloud the nail bat's going to be infinitely more useful. Also, Frog Song OP. You know, it's kind of funny. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, why are you not calling it Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1? Or something like that. But then I saw someone comment the other day that said they're probably just going to call it Final Fantasy VII Remake and then Final Fantasy VII Remake 2. Like, with the classic Roman numeral counting. And I was like, you know, that's actually a good point. That would kind of make sense, right? Because you don't call Final Fantasy 1, I mean nowadays we call it Final Fantasy 1, but you don't call it Final Fantasy Roman numeral 1. You just call it Final Fantasy, and then Final Fantasy Roman numeral 2. So, it kind of makes sense. I think if I were in charge, I probably would have called it Episode 1. But I kind of see why they're not calling it that. I think that's kind of bad publicity, kind of, because people are already upset that it's more than one part. So just call it Remake, and then the next time you can be like Remake 2, and then that makes it sound more epic than Episode 2. So I think that's probably what they're doing. It would also be kind of confusing because it's going to be 2 discs as well. But doing it this way, I guess, makes it a little easier to digest. I mean, as far as I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, have they said in particular there's going to be a part 2? Because all the stuff that I've seen, they've said the remake is going to be Midgar. Like, this game is going to be just Midgar. And it'll end with them leaving Midgar. Actually, I don't even think they said that much. But they never said there was going to be a second one. And I kind of have a sneaking suspicion that they've done that on purpose. I think they plan on making the whole series. And okay, they did say it. Well, good. But yeah, I mean, I think they plan on making it the whole series. And especially if it sells well, they'd have no reason not to do part 2. It's free money. Well, not free money, but you know what I mean. But I do think there's a world where if the remake doesn't do well, which that world doesn't exist, but if the remake didn't do well, they would potentially not do another part. So they don't want to lock themselves in by saying remake part 1 and then never make a part 2, you know? So I think that's another reason that they don't call it part 1. They fully plan on making a part 2, but they want to have the ability to get out if it doesn't sell well without, you know, seeming stupid. So but I mean, let's be honest, there's no planet where the Final Fantasy VII Remake doesn't sell well. There's a planet where it doesn't get good reviews, but game companies could care less about reviews. And the game is going to sell well. Everyone's going to buy it. People that say they're not going to buy it, probably still going to buy it. Because they want to see it, good or bad. So that's just the way it goes. This is rocks. I kind of want to get the nail bat. Maybe I'll just get the nail bat now. The thing is, though, I probably can't win that fight. Honestly, it's one of the hardest fights in the whole game. I probably can't win it. I don't have any idea how I'd win the nail bat fight. Well, actually, I have Frog Song, so I might be okay. If it weren't for Frog Song, I think I'd be SOL, but I have Frog Song, so I'll probably be alright. I'm pretty sure they can be frogged. Can you not? That's bad. Sid does a lot of damage. They can't be frogged, but they can be slept. That's fine. As long as I can not deal with one of them hitting me in the back constantly and doing like 900 damage, we'll be fine. Ooh, she cannot be put to sleep. That's gonna be a yikes from me. Honestly, all these fights are going to be rough. The red jellies are going to be rough. If I didn't have the ability to heal at the ancient guy, I probably wouldn't be able to do a single one of these fights. Because I would just have so little health. I'd have to rely on Eris. And then I'd be going to the boss fight with, like, nothing. We just changed sections, so I have basically nothing right now. I have Frog Song, that's it. Well, they do plan on remaking the whole game. They just can't fit it all into one disc. It would have taken them 9 more years to make the whole game. And by that time, there'd be like 3 more PlayStations. Like, there's no possible way for them to remake the entire game. By the time they did that, the next console would be out and they'd have to start over. So they're giving us episode 1, and then they're going to make the other episodes probably on PS5. See, the thing is, I don't have any problem with them making it in multiple parts. I would rather them make the game complete rather than try to put this entire game into a 60-hour disc. It'd be impossible. So instead, I'd rather have, you know, a full experience where they actually remake every part of the game and make it what it should be. The issue is, I don't have $500 to spend on part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to want to spend it. It's going to be painful by the end of it. And what's worse is that I guarantee once part 5 is out, they're going to have some bundle where it's like, oh, you get part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for like $60 or something. And it's going to tilt me off the planet. They already screwed me. Because I bought the collector's edition, whatever, I forget what it's called. The $80 version. I bought the $80 version, I pre-ordered it, and then Amazon announced that thing where they sold them for cheaper. But I already had mine pre-ordered. So for being a better fan and pre-ordering it earlier, I got screwed. Deluxe, thank you. And they're going to do the same thing with the whole series, you know. The people who are really into Final Fantasy, they're going to have to pay the top dollar, but if you don't care as much and you can wait, it'll be like mega cheaper, I'm sure. I mean, Square games are like the opposite of Nintendo. Nintendo games, like, never go down in price, ever. Square, on the other hand, has, like, Kingdom Hearts The Story So Far and Kingdom Hearts 3 for like $50 right now. Like, their games seem to always go on sale months after they release. Yeah, just read that thing that Magic Man dropped, and then also I'm doing a special challenge within it to not shop. Both to test the difficulty of the mod, and also because I want that to be kind of a special bonus challenge. So I should maybe put that in the whole spiel. I'll have to remember when we do the real thing. Well, I think you're getting the wrong impression, Reddy. Like, it's a full game. It's going to be like 100 hours of content. It's more than a full game. It's a humongous game. It's so big they have to put it on 2 Blu-ray discs. Like, it's a huge game, but it's also just Midgar. So, like, in terms of the story, it's only like 20% of the story, but the game is going to be worth the money. Like, I mean, unless it sucks, but, like, it's going to be a huge game. It's just, the story is only 20% because they didn't want to have to rush it and somehow put all of this into one game. It would be impossible. They'd have to have, like, every section be, like, 1 line. Every section had to be, like, 2 minutes long. And then you have to move on to the next thing real fast. Okay, well, we did a thing, I guess. I have no way to heal. I have many videos about the remake on my channel, Ready Fire, if you want to check them out. Give you a better idea of what it is. That's not good. Oh, nice, he hit Sid. And he's still dead. Good lord. These things do so much damage. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Any single-player game would be improved if it had multiplayer. Wow. That's a statement. No, that's fine. They've only worked on this game for like 9 years, and they still only have 20% of the story done. But let's make them make multiplayer so that they have to waste even more time and just ruin everything about it so that 2 people can play the multiplayer. No, that makes sense. You're more of a single-player fan? You know who else is more of a single-player fan? Everyone that's gonna buy the remake. But let's put in a multiplayer mode. We gotta get our microtransactions. Where are we gonna get our microtransactions? We don't have a multiplayer mode. Co-op would be cool. I said that in my original 7 things I want to see in Final Fantasy VII video. Having a co-op like Final Fantasy IX has, where you can just pick up a controller and play as one of the characters. Especially in the remake, because it's action-based, it would actually work even better. Wow. Yeah, this fight blows. This map sucks. Or this fight is, yeah, no good. I just attacked myself. Oh, don't worry, I'm dead anyways. Yep, yeah, a lot of people don't know it, but if you plug in a second controller into 9, you can control one of the characters. It's kind of finicky, like, I don't think you get to control anything when you're not in battle, but when you're in battle, you get to pick, like, the action of one of the characters, I believe. It's been a very long time since I've done it, but yeah, it exists. Would you not like a Final Fantasy VII Remake multiplayer? No, I would not. I'll be very upfront with you. I would not. Why in the world would I want a team that already barely has enough time to finish the remake in 9 years and make it something that I like? Why would I want them to waste more of their time just to make a multiplayer mode that's going to be like half crap just to make like a couple people happy? And then waste more time, like have less in the game mode that everyone wants just so they can have a crappy multiplayer. Like, yes, if I could have some kind of like time machine where they could go back in time and have an infinite amount of time to work on the game and infinite resources, then yeah, like, sure, throw in a multiplayer, but that's not how life works. They have a certain amount of time and a certain budget and a certain amount of people to work on this game. I want them to make it the best game it possibly can be. I don't want them to waste resources on a crappy multiplayer thing for no reason. We're dead. What a start. Fantastic. Great. That was sweet. Feels good. Yeah, I don't know if we're winning this fight. I think there's a crazy world where we win this fight, but it's gonna be a rough one. This is gonna be a rough one. Scavenger 100%. I don't basically have starting equipment. I do have starting equipment. I have a trident. That's it. I have nothing but bronze bangles, and this is one of the hardest fights in the game. A lot of people don't know how hard this fight is because they either never found it or they were just super over leveled at this point, or, you know, you're pretty powerful at this point. But these enemies pincer attack you, so they do double damage from behind. They have a magic attack that does a ridiculous amount of damage, and you can't really do anything about it. They crit a lot. They have 2400 HP, and they're immune to most ailments. And because it's a pincer attack, they get to go first. And so in any kind of challenge run, these guys are an absolute nightmare. I don't think you can escape from this fight, because you can't escape from the other fights. I could be wrong, though. This might be a Princess Guard type of fight. Might have to get Princess Guard first. Oh yeah, we're getting there. I think 2 is rocks. Forget. I don't have the ability to do anything. I have Frog Song, that's it. I can put him to sleep. That's all I got. What's up, Roxas? I might be able to Princess Guard cheese it, but we'll see. This fight is the Red Eyes, I think. The 8 Eyes. Which will probably annihilate my entire life. I don't know if these things can be put to sleep or not. Okay. I don't have any way to... Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I might just have to spam sleep on him. God, he put Sid in darkness too, that sucks. And slow. No. Survive. I'll never understand. I will never understand why these attacks are so strong. Like, I just don't. Like, every other enemy is fine, and then these guys are just like, yeah, we do 1,000,000 damage. It's not even like a mod thing. Even in vanilla, these guys are just jerks. They're so weird. I don't know why they do so much damage. And they can be auto-killed with poison, but I don't have poison. Please die. Oh, no. Oh, he still didn't die. Cloud's dead. It's nice knowing you. Also, I don't know why that animation is the animation they chose, because it doesn't heal him. It kind of looks like it does, but it doesn't. Oh, please don't attack. Oh, please don't attack. Wow, could I win this? Probably not, because I can't do any damage. If only one of them were alive, I could win this. I wonder what these guys morph into. You got this, Eris. You can do this. God, if only I had the prin. Okay, I gotta get the Princess Guard. Because this is yet another time when the Princess Guard would win me the fight. Oh yeah, these guys are magic sources. I knew that because of the battle arena. You don't need Final Fantasy VII Disc 1 mounted. All you need is a flash drive that's called Final Fantasy VII. All the files are already in 7th Heaven. They're copied over, so you don't need the files. Granted, if you don't have the Steam version, then you would have... If you had, like, the original PC version, then yeah. But if you use the Steam version, then all the files are already there. So these fights would be very, very doable if you were shopping. So I think a casual player would not have nearly as many problems as I'm having now. Because if you could just shop, it would be like mega easy. The issue that I'm running into more than anything is that I can't heal. And you could easily heal if you had potions. So. Oh, shoot. I can't count. Well, I guess we could try. It's not going to go very well, though. Yeah, they killed Sid right off the bat. I'm dead. I meant to get Princess Guard. I miscounted. I thought this was door 4. Wow, big jerk. You wouldn't have any money, but you could easily grind the regular enemies in the area. You could grind the frog enemies and then heal at the dude and then buy potions and then come do these fights. These guys don't have any items to steal now. But some of the regular enemies do. Which I might try. But I'm gonna go get the Princess Guard first because it's broken. I still got to give major shout-outs to the Curse Ring Challenge. The day that I realized how broken the Princess Guard is. I never thought the Princess Guard was that great. I always thought it was kind of a crappy weapon. Like, it's good for the time that it's in. Because, like, everyone else has crappy weapons and she gets an amazing ultimate weapon. But in terms of ultimate weapons, I always thought it was garbage. But, no. It's insane. Alright, let me see. If nothing else, just a test. Let's see what these enemies can give me. Yeah, you like the you like the Roman numeral counting. For some reason they named it 4 instead of IV. You would think if anyone knew how to Roman numeral count, it would be square. But for some reason, somebody done screwed up. Either that or the ancients are weird or something. I don't know. Oh, can these guys give me poison stuff? What am I targeting? No, they give me antidotes. Rip. Can I maybe morph them? Ah, poison really sucks. At least I do have something that's like God. The Princess Guard is so friggin' strong. Holy crap. She's doing Sid damage already. And it's not even buffed yet. She's doing the same amount of damage that Sid's doing. Ah! That's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. The Princess Guard is in the 4 room. It's in a chest. Are you serious? Frog the entire team. Thank you, you stupid frogs. Can you stop? Please. No, this is fun. I'm having fun. I like this. Favorite game. Oh, there you go. It has to do with the Roman clock. That would make sense because it is a clock room. Good Lord. Have mercy. How can you use that when you're a frog? Hey! Stop cheating. This is so much fun! I want to know why the frogs have so much health. They have so much health. Can you guys attack Sid or Cloud, please? Like, just once? Just one time in your life? They're just picking on Eris. Big damage! Kill Cloud, I dare you. Eris will smack you into next year. I can't believe you. You really poison Eris now? Oh my god, that damage. You make Eris angry! Eris smash! Get me the heck out of here. Well, we successfully got some antidotes. Mission success. And then we had to use them right after getting them. So, mission success.